It's one. It's one. A lot more to come. Shout out our fans. Absolutely incredible. Thank you guys for showing up, showing love to all my teammates. We appreciate you. More to come.
The Chicago Sky just learned a painful lesson: never make Caitlin Clark wait 7 months to play basketball. After her longest break from organized play, Clark returned with a vengeance, unleashing a historic triple-double that has never been accomplished in a WNBA season opener. She led the Indiana
to make this rivalry come back, this manufactured rivalry, which, by the way, you guys, the Indiana Fever beat the Sky by nearly 40 points. They won 93-58.
Fever to a massive 35-point beatdown of Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. And here's the problem for Chicago. They had no answer for Clark's brilliance, Aaliyah Boston's dominance inside, or the Fever's suffocating defense that held the Sky to a pathetic 29% from the field. Angel Reese might have grabbed 17 rebounds, but her and her team's performance: an absolute disaster from start to finish. This wasn't just a win for Indiana. This was a statement. The Fever have arrived, and they're not playing games.
Go. The regular season is here, and we have no more time for flirting, folks. We have no more time. It's time to get serious about our business. And Caitlin Clark handled her business game 1. 20, 10, and 10. 20, 10, and 10. Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, what did the kids say? Belt to ass. Oh, yeah. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. Indiana Fever destroy, obliterate, run out of the gym the Chicago Sky. 93-50.
We're breaking down how Caitlin Clark and Indiana embarrassed Angel Reese and the Sky on opening night. If you're rocking with the Fever, comment "baby goat" over "baby giraffe" down below. Let's go.
Does it feel like it's been an eternity since you played a game that counted, or does it feel now that it's gone by fast?
It feels like it's gone by fast, yeah. Which I didn't know going into the offseason of how exactly it would feel. I feel like just yesterday it was January and I was itching for like this first game. I was like thinking about this moment, and I mean, you think it will take a long time to get there, but it doesn't. If you just, stay consistent in what you do and follow your routines and, you stay busy, it comes pretty fast. But yeah, it didn't feel slow. I feel like this moment has raced up on us.
7 months. That's how long Caitlin Clark waited. 7 months since her last pro game. 7 months of critics asking, can she improve in year 2? Can she handle the physicality? Can she cut down on turnovers?
I'm excited to play, excited to get out there and play. I think it's different when it's the first one of the season. Like, you just are really amped up to get out there. A little anxiousness, but nothing I haven't experienced before. I think more than anything, just excited. I think once you eventually get in the building and you get here and you get in your routine of preparing for the game, you're pretty locked in. And honestly, I'm ready to go play right now. Forget what.
And most importantly, can she make the Fever contenders? All off-season, the pressure mounted. Preseason flashes showed glimpses of brilliance, but leg issues kept her sidelined. The haters circled, just waiting to pounce. And who was waiting for her in Game 1? None other than Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky.
But rivalry is great for sport. Like, I understand that. I grew up loving rivalries. Like, I grew up in Iowa State. That's like a pro matchup in the state of Iowa. Like, I understand that. Or whether it was my high school team, like, I still hate our rival high school, Valley High School. Sorry, I'm sure there's a lot of people from Valley High School that love me and support me now. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you guys, but I wasn't your biggest fan. I didn't like the Tigers growing up. So my parents, my grandfather was the football coach growing up, and Valley was our biggest rival. It was the biggest class in Iowa. And I was taught to, growing up, if we were driving by the high school, to hold my breath because I couldn't breathe.
Let's be real. Only Reese and the media treat this as a rivalry. Clark has no rival. From the opening tip, something was different. Gone was the hesitation from her rookie year. Gone was the overthinking. She played like she was back at Iowa, free, confident, dangerous. Her first three-pointer. Pure. No-look dimes. Freezing defenders. snatching rebounds from taller players. All heart. And yes, she played defense by halftime. The Fever were up 19. Clark. Already flirting with history. 7 points, 6 rebounds, 7 assists. This wasn't a game, it was a clinic. The second half wasn't about who would win. It was about history. Clark completed her triple-double, 20 points.
Second half wasn't about whether the Fever would win. That was already decided. The second half was about history. Could Clark sustain her remarkable all-around game? The answer came in the fourth quarter when she secured her 10th rebound, completing a triple-double with 20 points and 10 assists already in hand.
Ten assists, 10 rebounds. No one in WNBA history, not Diana Taurasi, not Sue Bird, not Candace Parker, no one had ever done that in a season opener. But Caitlin Clark did. In just her second season. Message sent. Here's what everyone missed. While we expected Caitlin Clark to shine, nobody saw the Fever becoming a defensive monster overnight. From tip-off, it looked like Indiana had 6 defenders on the floor. Every shot was contested.
As a player, you approach the game the same every single time, or you should. That's how you should approach every single game. You prepare the same way. You come ready to play, whether it's the team that's last in the league or the team that's first in the league. It doesn't matter. I think for the fans, it's great. They love it. And Chicago is the closest team to us. We bus there usually, so I get it geographically. But I think for our team and our group, it's we prepare the same way every single game. But I expect today to be an awesome game.
Every passing lane was clogged. Every drive. Met by a wall at the center of this was Aaliyah Boston, 5 blocks, tying her career high. What she did to Camila Cardoso. Unfair. The 6'7" Sky rookie looked lost against Boston's perfect timing. The Sky shot just 29.1% from the field. From 3. An even worse 22.2%. Meanwhile, Lexi Hull turned into a
4 quarters under 20, holding the team under 20. Steph said it. We were relentless. We played through possessions, but that physicality and that relentlessness, possession after possession, wears on a team. Yeah. And then that was the entire game. They were feeling us every cut. We were talking, we were communicating, we were flying around, deflections.
Defensive menace, 9 points, 9 rebounds, endless hustle. This was team defense at its finest, rotating, helping, communicating like a unit. By the fourth quarter, the Sky were mentally broken. 17 turnovers. Most unforced. They couldn't even run basic sets. And then with under 2 minutes left in the third, things boiled over. Clark fouled Reese on a fast break, just a standard take foul. But refs reviewed it and upgraded it to a flagrant. The tension exploded. Reese barked. Boston stepped in to defend her teammate. Clark. She just walked away, cool and composed. Both Boston and Reese got technicals. And then Indiana responded with a 12-2 run. Game. Over. The Sky. They couldn't even score 13 points in a quarter. Back-to-back nasty, low-scoring quarters. I had Chicago overrated. I'll admit it. But Indiana. They came to dominate. While social media obsessed over Clark versus Reese, the Fever celebrated DeWanna Bonner moving into third all-time in scoring. Clark gave her flowers, calling Bonner the strongest voice in our locker room. That right there. That's leadership. That's why people love Caitlin Clark. No trash talk. No drama. Just history and team-first energy. When the final buzzer sounded, the scoreboard said it all. Fever 101, Sky 66. The biggest blowout in WNBA.
Going to be the biggest news for the next 3 months. So let's talk about Caitlin Clark's hard foul on Angel Reese. Angel Reese gets the ball. Caitlin Clark goes over, does a hard foul, commits a hard foul on Angel Reese. She falls to the ground. After that, Angel Reese gets up. She's feeling super spicy. She's charging at Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark is walking away. Aaliyah Boston steps in and kind of stops Angel Reese. Courtney Vandersloot also steps.
Watch the replay. Something feels off. Angel came charging in like she wanted smoke, like she was ready to throw down. But here's the thing. If she really wanted to confront Caitlin, what was stopping her? Nothing. That reaction, the body language, it felt forced. Like she was putting on a performance. Fake tough, fake angry. And let's be honest, from that moment on, Angel Reese disappeared. Her impact on the game, gone. Caitlin, she was in her zone. It's like Clark didn't just eat the foul. She took over the moment, mentally and physically. So now the big question is, was that fire from Reese real or just for show? DeWanna Bonner hit 2 free throws that moved her into 3rd place on the WNBA's all-time scoring list. Think about that. While everyone focused on the rivalry, a legitimate legend was quietly making history right before our eyes.
And the second free throw to Passer. And DeWanna Bonner sits alone in 3rd.
To open out the season, start off the season, letting everybody know this is a new team. And we have one goal. Did we play our best game today? I would say we didn't. The fact that we didn't play our best game and we still destroyed the Chicago Sky, gotta feel good about that. No Sophie Cunningham in the lineup. Arguably the first person coming off the bench for us. Not arguably, most likely the first person coming off the bench for us. No Sophie Cunningham. And we destroyed the Chicago Sky.
Box scores really quick. So Aaliyah Boston, 19 points, 13 rebounds. DB, 7 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. So DeWanna Bonner also just moved up to number 3 on the WNBA's all-time leading scorers list. And that was actually probably my favorite part of the entire game. Like, that was such a cool moment. She stayed in a little bit later in the 4th quarter when they didn't need her anymore. They were up 30 points, but I was so happy that she got that moment. She hit 2 clutch free throws. Now she is number 3. That's such a huge accomplishment, and I'm glad that DB is getting her flowers. Natasha Howard, 15 points, 5 rebounds. Kelsey Mitchell, 15 points. Caitlin Clark recorded a triple-double, 20 points, 10 assists.
Season opener history. Clark made history. Boston dominated. The Fever defended like monsters. And Angel Reese? Well, she and the Sky walked off the court with more questions than answers. This isn't just a win. This is a new era for Indiana. If this is just the beginning, the WNBA better be on high alert. Comment baby goat over baby giraffe if you're with the Fever. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a second of this ride. Click the video on screen and we'll see you in the next one.